Thank you for joining me again. Today we're going to check out Cory Wong's Bluebird. Now this is one of my favorite Cory Wong tracks. He released it during COVID, I think in 2020, as like an acoustic sort of thing with an amazing mandolin player, Chris Thiele. And he takes an incredible solo, as does Cory Wong, but we're going to check out the A section and the B section. There's a few different things that he goes through. Now Cory's a great, like an amazing guitar player. He's sort of like the modern funk guitar player at the moment. He does his own thing, which is awesome. I think of him as the lead rhythm player, although he can totally shred, which is cool. So check out his stuff if you haven't already. He's got a lot of stuff online and has some awesome podcasts and all that kind of stuff. He's amazing. So check him out. I'll throw some links below so you don't have to search for it yourself. So the acoustic version was the first one that I heard, and I think it's unbelievable. I think it's really, really cool. It's sort of gone, I feel like it's gone under the radar in terms of what he's done. He's just done so much stuff. I just was so gravitated toward this track when I first heard it. I've taught it to a lot of students over the years. It's kind of a cool workout for the right hand, and it's a great way to introduce some different chords to your vocabulary, some different chord progressions. His kind of style of writing, I guess, incorporates, jazz harmony into this kind of funk world. So there's 2-5-1s that are happening there. There's some classic funk rhythm guitar stuff, and there's some really fast alternate picking unison lines that we can check out. So it's going to be pretty informal. I'm going to run through it really quickly. I might throw some tabs as I play through, but you can slow it down on YouTube. You can watch my hands. You can do all that kind of stuff. So let's check it out. So the A section is based around a B flat major pentatonic scale. You could think of it as G minor, that's the relative minor, but I like to think of it in terms of B flat because that's our home base. So this is the pattern that I'm imagining. I'll just play through the first riff. One more time. I think of this as a call and response. So this is part one. And then this is part two. And that line is quite tricky to get under your right hand. So all it is, you could think G minor pentatonic starting on the minor third. And in the track, he kind of palm mutes it, which I think is pretty sweet. So you're going to want to do alternate picking from the B flat note. And it's just down, up on each string until you hit the A string, which is where you go down, up, down. You want to land on that downbeat with a down stroke. So this is the first A section riff. And then that just loops around. Now he plays that in unison with some other instruments, some sax, and I think in the acoustic version with the mandolin. So it's pretty crucial to lock into that, especially at the start of the track. When I did that little performance, it was kind of tricky because there's no click track. So I'm really trying to focus on his subdivision and his groove. Once the band kicks in, it's a little bit easier. But to get that fast, descending pentatonic riff, like nice and clean, is tricky. So you're going to have to practice that slowly and get that alternate picking happening. Let's check out the chords of the B section. So it starts on an E flat, goes to a B flat over D, C minor 7, then a 2-5-1 into E flat, which is F minor 7, B flat 7, then back to E flat, B flat over D, C minor 7, check this move out, I like this, B flat major, and then he does this little minor third interval walk up, which lands on a B flat over D. Pretty sweet. So that whole B section, 2-5, E flat, B flat, walk up. Now I know I'm moving fast, so if you need to pause it, check it out in your own speed, that's cool. I just want to move as quickly as possible. So now let's check out the next section. So this is where the band sort of really starts grooving. All Cory's doing here is doing this classic sort of funk guitar thing on a B flat octave. Now I'm at 8th fret, which is a B flat note, and then I'm at 11th fret on the B string, which is also a B flat note, filling out that octave. It's pretty much for that whole section until we reach a D7 chord. So the chord progression that's happening underneath is this. Very similar. This is where it changes. D7 to a G minor 7, to a C7, then to an F7. And then we go back to the main riff. So I'll do that again. This is while Cory's playing the funk part. And he actually joins in when we hit that D7 chord. I don't know where he plays it on the neck. I think I played it there, which is 10th fret. And then we lead to the G minor. So it's a 2, 5, 1, another 2, 5, and then the 1. So here it is. Here's that whole section while he's playing that B flat octave. Okay, so that's the A and B section, and then there's open solos that happen over a B flat, then an E flat 7, and then they go through the changes. So check that out in your own time. But hopefully that gives you something to work on with that opening riff, the tricky alternate picking passage, those interesting chords that might open up your ears to some other ideas, and then the B flat funk part happening in the middle of that B section there, which is pretty classic. So I'm just going to play through the A section and the B section just on my own so you can jam along. Here we go.